Hello everyone, welcome back to Poser Players. You can't see me, can you? We're on the wrong thing. Hang on, gamers. Hang on. There we go, now you can see me. And now you can see the game, except I need to go out of the game. There we go. There we go, that's what we want. Alright, hi everybody. Welcome back to Poser Players. We are having another Elden Ring episode. We are gonna do, we're gonna be doing some stuff tonight. We've beaten all the bosses, or most, all the real big main bosses. Got some smaller ones and everything, but got some dungeons we're gonna explore. But we're wrapping up. We're wrapping up here. See how long this takes to load up. It's taking a minute today. Oh, hey, Angela Terrible, good to see you. All right. Man, back where we first stepped into the DLC, all that time ago. What was it, like a week? Something like that. There's some places that I didn't visit that I meant to visit, and I want to go to those places. One of the places, I want to see if St. Trina has any new dialogue for us after we beat Mikola. See if she has anything new to say about the fact that, we killed her other half. Wonder if she'll even be there. Wonder if maybe she'll disappear just because we beat Mikola, so, I don't know. Today I plan on doing a relatively heavy lore dump as far as how the timelines are revised with the new information we got from the DLC and stuff like that. Plan on doing some of that. Oh no, St. Trina is dead. Oh no. St. Trina's blossom. What is that? Is that a helmet? Oh, we have a little flower. St. Trina's life withered and fell as fleeting as the seasons. At her last, she left a single water lily. Slightly boosts max FP. Despite the velvety purple hue, the flower is in no way poisonous. It merely blooms in quietude. Oh. I'm sorry, St. Trina. Ugh, Mikola. Mikola, why'd you do this? Why'd you do all of this? Well, we're going to talk a little bit about why Mikola did all of this. And we're going to talk a little bit... the main things I want to talk about today is Marika and Mikola. Those are the two big things that have changed with the information from the DLC. And so those are the things we're going to talk about. I'm going to probably end up talking more about Marika, but we're gonna talk about both and how it changes the overall story of Elden Ring, and why I'm so happy I chose the ending that I did for the main game. And it'll probably be one that I choose most of the time going forward. That's not true. I'm gonna get all the endings at one point or another. I realized after we beat the big finger boss, we never came back here. Hang on, let me switch some stuff up here. I want this to be... God, there's so many talismans. I don't even know which talisman I want to use here. We'll just throw some health on for right now. How about that? Do a little bit of health. Let's talk to these guys. Oh, she's gone. Oh, maybe they're just not around. Hello? Anyone? Figured we might get some more dialogue or something, but I guess not. I mean, no one's here. Maybe they're outside? Y'all in the graveyard hanging out? Nah, everyone's just gone. They just vacated the premises. Maybe they're underground? Let's go look underground real quick. Well, I don't really see much point in delaying, so let's go ahead and start talking about the lore. I'm going to be trying to give my comprehensive view on America's life, as well as
What
kind of...
have you done?
Oh.
You've wounded Count Emir most irreparably.
Uh-oh.
Such that he wishes for your death, and I must attend to the Count's concerns.
We're in trouble. What am I saying? We're not in trouble.
Oh, my dear star, a fine mother. You will be.
Oh, I wonder who she's...
Shining star, grant me a mother's strength. Look
Oh.
here at my fingers. I
Bro.
will be the true mother, and I will be the only mother.
Oh! Alright, we get a boss, y'all! Oh, he's spitting out fingers and stuff. Oh, this is awful. Oh, I hate this. Where you at? Hiding back there like a little goob. I see you. Get wrecked.
Forgive me, Yuri. Truly, I desired to be
Yuri?
your mother.
Who Yuri's supposed to be? Alright, well, that's what happens when you go back to them after you, kill the boss underneath there. Let's, read those item descriptions, why don't we? Road Count Emir, High Priest, conceals the abundance of squirming beneath. Ugh. Gold embroidery decorates the purple cloth with jeweled ruff that sparkles like a flower yet wet with dew. Not much on those. The Count of Count Ymir, High Priest, the circular design at the top represents the greater will and its lightless abyss, imparting increased intelligence and arcane to the wearer. Though Count Ymir instructed Rolana in the sorceress arts, he abandoned his allegiance to the moon. It is merely the closest of the celestial bodies and nothing more. Staff of Count Ymir, who made himself a mother of fingers, carried for want of tail fingers of his own, enhances finger sorceries. The crystal ball, the representative of microcosm, would not receive any sign. And we have bell bearings to turn in. Why don't we go do that real quick? Why don't we go turn in bell bearings, and we're going to talk about lore. So, let's start at the beginning with America. So we went to that shaman village in the hinterlands, in seeing that that is America's hometown, potentially a place of her birth. It's where she's from, essentially. And her, so she was there. That's where she was, and she was part of the shaman culture of that area. And in what is called the Land of Shadow now. And in the Land of Shadow, shamans were persecuted. Oh. They were persecuted by the rulers of that area who were the Hornsent. It was the Hornsent who am I missing? Did I offer all? Okay. Okay. So the Hornsent were the ones who ruled that area, and they used, and this is super creepy, they used shaman bodies in rituals to create the jars. The jar people stuff. And apparently shamans were really good material to use in those. I know, very creepy. We can actually go and see. Well, we don't really necessarily need to go. We can go and see. It's fine. Go to the Bell Rat jail real quick and we'll take a look at these jars. Anyway, so they would use shaman bodies to help create these jars, and these jars had something to do with divinity, and the Hornsent people were obsessed with anything divine. So Marika's hometown and Marika's people were persecuted by the Hornsent, the main people here. And oh, what? Oh, hi. And so even probably from a very, very young age, I don't necessarily want to go through this whole place. Never mind. We'll find jars elsewhere. We'll find jars elsewhere to show you. But you guys have seen the jars. You've seen what's inside of them. You've seen what happens with them and everything. They're like those fleshy walking monsters that are scary and awful. We'll probably see some in this episode as we're gonna end up going through some dungeons and stuff. I'm trying to find a dungeon now. There we go. Ruined Forge Lava Intake. We'll go to that one. We'll start there. So Marika's people were persecuted, and it's believed that these shamans may have been part of the Nurnan people as well, or Noonan people, as it said that Marika is from them. Now, I think you know what? It's going to be easier if I just take you to the area, I think, and then we can have a better look around. To give a kind of visual representation of the lore that we're talking about. So let's just go over to that spot for a little bit. So Marika's people were persecuted by the Hornsent, their bodies used in horrible rituals that were painful, and they were seen as subhuman. Kind of how Marika ended up treating omens and things with horns in the Lands Between after she ascended to godhood. And we will get to that a little bit here in a few minutes. So we have Marika's hometown up here, where we conceive that she grew up. We believe it was probably a matriarchal society, just because the Nurnan were all female to the best of our knowledge. And so, very matriarchal society and things like that. There we go. I understand, computer. You don't want to render in a million wildflowers. I understand. So this being her village, the other thing we know about her village is that it is very close to Finger Ruins. In fact, we can go over here on the cliff. And we can see the Finger Ruins right down there, right in her backyard. So, that being very close, it is of my opinion that when Marika was young, potentially even just a child, but probably a little bit older, she went to those Finger Ruins. Potentially to find something to help in the struggle against, for her people against the Hornsent, who were using their bodies to stuff them into jars. And you can find some lore and stuff in the game that the Hornsent would actually tell, believed shamans their only purpose was to be used for these rituals. And so it's my belief that as a young woman, Marika went down to these Finger Ruins where she encountered the Finger Mater, the Mater, the mother of all of the fingers, We learn from things with some item descriptions involving that boss and, you know, the creepy messed up finger boss that we fought, that I wonder if we don't still have the remembrance. But the remembrance said that at one point these fingers became broken and they could no longer convene with the greater will and hadn't for a long time. I believe that even by the point that Marika ended up coming in contact with Mater, that Mater was already broken and had no connection to the greater will. And it seems to be that the lore is suggesting that the greater will hasn't had a say in anything for a long time, maybe even since the ancient dragons and Placidusax. That's sort of my take on it. And you know what? I don't want to be around here. Anyway, here's the finger ruins that... Ouch. Shit. Oh, yeah, and that happens. Oh, God, there's so many eyes. Oh, don't get hit. Don't get hit. Oh, I got hit again. They keep, like, popping. Oh, this is awful. Get off of me. It's terrible. Suck. Oh, God, they're stun locking me. Oh, there it is. I'm just gonna get 8. I'm gonna get 8 this whole episode. I'm grabbing this item. And then I'm leaving. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. I'm guessing these guys weren't around when Marika was came to visit, because I think she would have run away in fear, like I am. Jeezums. Heal. And let's horse and run. Anyway, just to give you this sort of visual representation of how close the finger ruins were to Marika, it was here. And it is my belief that the fingers at this point were not connected to the greater will, but said that they were. So at worst, the fingers, and we can call it the two fingers because they're all sort of the same thing. That the fingers were working on outdated information from the greater will, potentially just doing their own thing because the greater will wasn't around anymore. Both are possible. It's up for speculation. But what we do know from item descriptions is that the greater will was not involved anymore. That the greater will just isn't around. It's a different one, but we'll go to this one. So Marika starts convening with the fingers and essentially making a plan with them. And it is my belief that it is before she met the fingers that she was already delving into her own power to create an Erd tree. I believe that was very early in her life. It could have even been a latent ability in her, and the fingers were just expounding on it and like gave her advice and basically told her how to achieve godhood. Now, at this time, I think that is probably right about the time that her village was destroyed. And with her village being destroyed, she really had nothing left to lose, and so she started out on her quest to achieve godhood. To stop the pain of being inflicted upon her people, to stop the pain that's inflicted upon her. What does this do? There we go. Opens a door. Love it. And we know from certain things in the world And the Hornsent, when they talk about Marika, they mention the fact that they were betrayed by Marika. Now, you can't really be betrayed by someone unless you're sort of allied with them. So it is my belief that Marika, knowing that the Gate of Divinity was the way to achieve godhood, and that the Hornsent were the ones in control of it, kind of infiltrated Hornsent society. Hit them where they're weakest. Where are they weakest? Don't know where they're weakest. I'm guessing that pot? Guessing the pot there? But I believe she infiltrated a Hornsent society and integrated herself in it, which is why I believed it was right around that time that her village was destroyed. And I think the Fingers gave her the knowledge that that the Gate of Divinity was her way to godhood and to stop the persecution being laid upon her and her people. So essentially a quest for power. And it's unclear what had happened at that time. In what I believe is, was her time among the Hornsent, but I believe that she was very close to the hierarchy. Like, she wasn't just, like, hanging out in some rando town or anything. I think that she really integrated herself with these people. These people who, by the way, persecuted her people. I think she did a little subterfuge and sort of got all sneaky with it. Okay. All right, Biggin. Is there... Let me get around you. Yeah, there's something behind him. They got a weak spot in the back. And... right there. Right in the bejeweled butthole. So, Marika climbed the ranks within the Hornsent people's society. We don't know we don't know yet of how that society was sort of put together. But we do have a little bit from the Hornsent Grandam, which is basically the grandmother, translated is grandmother Hornsent, basically. And we meet her in the storeroom of Belrat, the tower that like the first legacy dungeon we went into. And, when she talks about Marika, she's like, she's a strumpet, she's awful, she's terrible, which makes sense because of Mesmer's, purge. No one's gonna like her much. It is, of my opinion, and I'm actually going to revise a theory I have been putting forth as of yet and changing it. But I believe, because of the way the Gate of Divinity works, it requires a sacrifice, sort of. It sort of seems to require a death of a lord. That I think that Marika might have even been engaged to this lord, to whatever Hornsent lord was sort of in charge at that time. And what we see in the story trailer, the body that she takes those golden hairs or runes out of, I believe that may have been the Lord of the Hornsent from that time, and that when she found that the time was right, ended up killing that lord to achieve her godhood, which is where we get the betrayal from. And they talk about things like the betrayal, the seduction. I think it was truly that, yes, like at first I kind of thought like, oh, it's sort of a metaphorical seduction kind of a thing. No, I think that Marika actually ended up seducing the Hornsent Lord. And in doing so, paved her way to godhood. Can I fall here? I bet I can fall here. Yeah, this is it. Now, what is unclear to me, because we know now that Mesmer and is heavily implied that Melina is a daughter of Marika and also a younger sister to Mesmer. We get this from Mesmer's Flame. The item Mesmer's Flame, where it talks about a younger sister who has also had visions of flame, and we know that Melina, the woman who gives us Torrent and is the one who lets us level up and acts as Finger Maiden, is that younger sister. So I'm unclear about their birth or even who their father necessarily was. It's kind of thought it might be Radigan just because of the hair, but, we'll see. Because I'm not 100% sure Radigan was necessarily in the picture at that point. So Marika ends up achieving godhood. What does this lever do? Does this just close the door? Nope. Different lever. Nope. Close the door. No, nope, we're gonna turn that back. So that was, for sake of argument, let's say that Mesmer is already alive and Melina is also already alive at this point. Actually, let's not. I believe that they were probably born after she achieved her godhood, which would put that after, my speculation of, oh, that sucked, dude. Stop that. Marika achieves her godhood through this deception. And now she has what she wants. She has the power to protect her people, power to never be harmed again. I think is probably a lot of it, is that she did not want to be harmed anymore by these people, and especially the Hornsent. Now, so Marika then achieves her godhood through these means, and potentially killing a lord in the process. There's some speculation as far as where does Godfrey fit into this, because usually you need a Empyrean boss ahead. I'm guessing this. Nope, that's just death. Okay. I should not have believed that person. We'll get back there and we'll get our runes back. Because it's so I believe when Marika did that she in some way brought Godfrey into it or something. I'm not 100% sure on that one. That's up for speculation. But anyway, so unsure about when Radigan fits into this. Oh, do I have to go all the... Oh, bless. All right. We can go back. Oh, it's only one room up, I think. So... Marika achieved her godhood and, you know, started work with creating the Erd Tree, which was central to really like her whole deal. You know what? We are going to close this. We're going to close that real quick because I bet it opens something else. So, you know, the Erd Tree being a very, very central aspect. How does that help? Okay, maybe we weren't supposed to go this way. So there doesn't seem to really be anything down here. So let's head back and let's look around a little bit more. No, I feel like that door does something. So Marika has achieved her godhood. She's in charge. Godfrey, I believe at this point, is her the Lord. So I don't exactly know 100% how it all works in the timeline with Mesmer and Melina. I'm sure there are better lore people out there than me who can probably explain that, but it is entirely possible that Mesmer and Melina were already around, because I do not believe they are children of Godfrey. So it could be that maybe these children were born of whatever this Hornsent Lord is. Oh, and that also ties back into a thing that I thought about the Glowmide Queen that I'm actually going to go back on now. I was saying that I believed that the Glowmide Queen... jumping acquired. This is not right. I died. No jumping ahead. Gotcha. All right, we must have to just go a different way. That's fine. We can backtrack. I was saying that I believed that perhaps Marika had fought the Glowmide Queen for supremacy to achieve her godhood. I don't believe that anymore. I think the Glowmide Queen was later. I don't think the Glowmide Queen was ever in the Lands of Shadow. I don't think that is actually what happened. I think I was wrong about that one. And so anyway... Oop. So she has this child, Mesmer. So let's talk about Mesmer a little bit. I believe that Mesmer... So Mesmer loved his mother. You can see it in his dialogue. You can see it in how he waged this crusade that she sent him on. Like, he has a statue of her in his room. Like, the dude loved his mom. And I believe that Mesmer was her firstborn. Now, a lot of people have said that they believe that Marika left Mesmer in the Land of Shadow. I don't believe that. How does this... Y'all, I'm a little lost. Try down, okay. Maybe it's somewhere... Maybe somehow we gotta get over there? Try jumping. Yeah, I mean, that's down. We were just there. Because there are certain things, such as the remembrance of Gaius, one of the bosses that we fought, that said that Mesmer was an older brother to Radon, and treated him as such, that potentially Mesmer and Radon were even somewhat close, potentially. And that was Gaius's, like I said, that was Gaius's, I don't know what to do here, y'all. What am I missing? Just fight everything in here. How about that? What if we can sneak up on this guy? I bet we can. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Nope. Nope. Oh, that didn't work out like I wanted it to. So it's of my opinion that Marika potentially brought Mesmer with her when she left the Lands of Shadow and came to the Land Between. At which point, we know quite a bit more about Marika's history. She started to wage wars in the name of the Erd Tree, which was the sort of culmination of her age and how she believed things should run, while being the vessel for the Elden Ring, which the Elden Ring sort of controls the aspects of the universe for the most part. Like, you know, I've heard it even described as like, you know, there's probably like a rune of gravity. Like, that's how the Elden Ring works, that all of the runes in the Elden Ring are in fact that all the runes are in fact like aspects of life within the Lands Between, and if you're God, you kind of get to pick and choose what that's going to look like. I believe that the Elden Ring was left here by the Greater Will. I do believe the Elden Ring is part of the Greater Will's sort of creation. And it has to do with that, but once again, speculation. But we know she waged war, and that when she came to the Lands Between, everybody was against the Erd Tree. Everyone was like, this thing sucks. We can't have it here. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I'm gonna bring that back down. I think I got this one figured out, y'all. We're gonna bring that down. Then we're gonna get on top of it as it's going up, and I bet it's gonna lead us somewhere. But yeah, so she waged wars with the dragons, she waged wars with the Carians, she waged wars with the giants, all in order to solidify her claim as God and solidifying the... Oh, look at this. Examine altar. Nice and warm. Ancient meteoric ore greatsword. Oh, very nice. I don't think we get a boss here, though, unfortunately. It's looking like no boss time. Oh, I was kind of hoping we'd have a boss, but this looks like the end. All right. You know, so we know that she waged war in order to set up her domination of the Golden Order and the Erd Tree and all of that. And I believe that Mesmer was a part of that, was a part of those wars. We can actually see a little bit of evidence of that in the Mountaintop of Giants, where we see spears in the ground with things impaled on them, potentially like Mesmer. Mesmer the Impaler. Impaling stuff for a long, long time. Now, I do have a different theory about the Glomide Queen. Something we see about just about every single one of Marika's children is that they're all cursed in some way. The only one we don't know a full curse on is, well, we do now. He's cursed with death. But was Godwyn. At birth, he didn't seem to be cursed. Talk to this guy. By grace, if e'er I see another rock, I shall find it. Of this I have no doubt. The altar of the forge cannot be far. Okay. So she waged these wars with Godfrey being at the helm, Mesmer being there as well. But Marika, or not Marika, Melina, who we believe is a daughter of daughter of Marika. I think that she was an Empyrean. We know this because of the fact that in the DLC here, Ansbach, I think we may have missed this dialogue, but Ansbach says, you know, a key to an Empyrean is their eyes. Like, it's always been speculated that an Empyrean's, like, one of their eyes always seems to be closed and, like, tattooed over, kind of. And we see this with Melina when she first sees us. So I think, and we there's been a lot of speculation that Melina is the Glowmide Queen. I don't necessarily think she is the Glowmide Queen, but she might be, because we know that the Glowmide Queen was an Empyrean, and we have no records of the fact that Melina was a daughter of Marika outside of a couple items, but it's not widely known within the world. And Marika is known to run propaganda, erasing certain history, making herself seem a bit better. And so I think that there was probably a certain point within these wars that Melina ended up turning on her mother and becoming the Glowmide Queen and leading the Godskins. It could be even that Marika originally told Melina, hey, I want you to hunt other gods and other beings that could be a threat to my power. A lot like she did Mesmer. And in the end, Melina ended up turning on Marika. And they ended up fighting, and I believe that she had Melina killed. We know that Marika defeated the Glowmide Queen, and at this point I am saying that I believe the Glowmide Queen was in fact her daughter, Melina. I think there's a few things that support this theory, and I've looked at some other stuff in the lore, and that's kind of where I'm at with that. Anyway, that just to say, I take back what I said about what I believed the runes that Marika took out of the being in the story trailer being the Glowmide Queen. I don't believe that. I believe that was the Lord of the Hornsent that she took that out of, and that is where we get the betrayal that is talked about, Marika's betrayal. Anyway, jumping around a bit and everything. So, we know that Mesmer was infected by these abyssal snakes. Perhaps another outer god, but one way or the other, Marika feared him. And we know that she hated the Hornsent because of what they did to her people. Anyway, I'm talking about all this to try to establish a timeline. I'm getting off the timeline. Let me have some water here real quick. I'm talking a lot, my throat's going crazy. So I believe that all of these wars happened, the early wars of the Erd Tree. Early wars of the Erd Tree and everything, and Mesmer was in them. Now, I believe that at some point, first off, lever. Is there a lever down here? Where's the lever? Okay, it's probably telling us we need to find the lever and then go down there. So let's find the lever. So Marika is trying to, she's doing all these wars with, and consolidating her power, which she does do. She ends up doing that. She defeats the giants. She defeats the dragons. She defeats the Carians. The Carians mostly through marriage because of Radagon. And little side note, we fought R'hllana, which I believe R'hllana was actually in love with Mesmer, which is why we end up fighting her here in this DLC. she followed him on this crusade that Marika sent him on. Ooh, here it is. This is it. This is what we're looking for. There we go. So I believe all of these wars were done. And so the crusade, you know, all the devastation stuff we see around us still hadn't happened by the point that Marika had consolidated her power and the Age of the Erd Tree truly began. Because it says that when she defeated the giants, that is when the Age of the Erd Tree truly started. Excellent. Getting a lot of smithing stones, which I'm not going to complain about. I've been using a lot of them, so it's nice to have a bunch again. We can go back down here. Gotcha. You know, because we know from these things that Mesmer had a relationship with Radahn, so we know that Mesmer was not sealed away in the Land of Shadow, at least until Radagon had married Rennala and had the children from, you know, that marriage being Ranni, Rykard, and Radahn. So we know that hadn't happened yet. Him being sent away. So I believe it had to have been sometime after those wars, after Radahn had a chance to become befriended by Mesmer and Gaius. Okay, do I jump from up there? Wait, I forgot. Lava in this game doesn't mean anything. Or it doesn't mean nothing. It's just not that. It's just not that. It's not that scary. So I believe it was probably. And there's another thing. You know, when Mesmer went on his crusade, he was never heard about from the Lands Between again, and we never hear about Mesmer in the Lands Between in the base game, really. There's I don't believe we do anyway. I don't think there's anything really alluding to him in the base game, which means that Marika is trying to once again erase what had been going on. Is there really no bosses in these places? I want to find a boss. Boss? Anything over there? Any treasures? Doesn't look like it. Alright. One thing we know from Elden Ring and looking at its lore is a lot of propaganda is going on through a lot of it. A lot of it is, like, you know, the story goes that Marika broke the Elden Ring because she was so heartbroken from Godwyn's death, which I just don't buy. Now, I believe it was probably around this time that Marika was really starting to regret her godhood. We see from some of St. Trina's dialogue that that being a god is not unlike being in being imprisoned. And I think Marika was starting to see that, like, the fingers were in fact not a part of the greater will, and she got duped by them. But she's in it now. She can't get out of it. Like, she's in it. And so it was around this time that I believe she really was starting to fear Mesmer and what he was becoming. And potentially, because we know that Mesmer's flame burnt the sealing tree, it is also possible that Mesmer's flame could have burnt the Erd Tree. So she's trying to keep her power while also at the same time kind of regretting it, it seems. Oh. This is locked. Oh, here we go. and then she ends up. Oh, that's what I was getting to. Mesmer, in his fight, calls us a tarnished. So he knows what a tarnished is, which the only way he would know what a tarnished is if Godwyn had already been sent away, because when he was sent away with the tarnished, what we are. So I think Mesmer was sent on his crusade probably shortly after Godfrey and the tarnished were sent away as well and stripped of their grace. You know, and he alludes to that he knows we don't have grace, because, you know, he's like, why would you lordship sanction one so bereft of grace? Why would you do that, Mother? I don't understand. Okay, can we get into that door up there now? Let's see. Let's go check. So I believe Mesmer was sent on his... Yeah, we can get in here now. Awesome. Nice. I believe Mesmer was sent on his crusade after Godfrey was sent away. Probably pretty soon. I think a lot of things happened all in a relatively short amount of time. She defeated the giants. Age of the Erd Tree started. She sent Godfrey away along with the... Okay, yeah, so these are the things that are in the jars. And that center body... I believe the center body on those masses of flesh are, in fact, shamans. They're used in the melding of things, and this was sort of one of their burial rituals. And they use shamans in that burial ritual. Pretty awful stuff, to be perfectly honest with you. Feel pretty bad for them. You know, so at this time, I think that we can conclude that Marika was at least the beginning of her reign until this point where the Age of the Erd Tree truly began. She was relatively still open to other religions. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't yet that the... Ooh, God. It wasn't until this point that... that she decided to take revenge on the Hornsent and started to truly persecute things like omens, openly hunt them and things like that in the lands between. Okay, it's screaming. That hurts me. Gotcha. Have a little drink. Place is a little confusing, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, came from there. This one's... Hey, are you okay? Oh, you're just eating frozen maggots? Gotcha. Okay. So, because she Because she feared Mesmer, I believe she sent him away, and I believe that it was possible that his flame could also burn the Erd Tree, and she still didn't want anything to threaten that, even though she's kind of worried about her godhood. And oh god, I lost my train of thought. So she started this whole propaganda thing. To essentially send Mesmer away, to have a good reason to send Mesmer away, because she's those prolapsed are awful. That's why I'm calling the jar creature the prolapsed. Oh god. That's awful. Oh, look at that! Little secret. And it's locked. Everything in this jail is locked. Almost like a jail. So I believe it is at this point that Mesmer is sent on his crusade. And Mesmer even alludes to some of this in some of his item description, saying something along the lines of, let all of the evil be mine to bear alone. That they knew that this was a cursed war that they were going into, to basically purge the Hornsent of, purge their society. America was done playing nice, essentially, I think. And so she was ready to start killing folk. And she sent Mesmer to do it, and along the way also sent, I believe all of Mesmer's soldiers, for the most part, are prisoners, or people who America had beef with within the Lands Between. We can see this through some item descriptions that talk about the fact that they were, that they were not willing participants in this war of this genocide that Mesmer was about to commit. Well, well turned around, guys. Don't really know where I am. And so it was at this time that Mesmer was sent away, and he started to proceed to kill every Hornsent and destroy their culture in retaliation for what had happened to the shamans in America's childhood. Let's see. So that puts us there. And oh, little jar people. Happy little jar people. Little jar children. Ooh, they have something up there, though, and I want it. Ooh, there's a lot of bodies down here. Ooh, this is unpleasant. Ooh. So, America has this betrayal, which is sometimes called by some people the original sin, even though the original sin is also like the burning of the Erd Tree. It just depends on who you're talking to, essentially. Lower Jokey. Nice. That should hopefully... Oh, you're going to attack me, aren't you? Oh. Wish you didn't. No, there's a big one. So, throughout this story, I get the impression that America is just holding on to all of this by her fingertips. It's all very much like, this new threat came up, and this new threat came up, and there's, now there's this threat, and this threat, and that she can never really get her head above water. All she truly wanted, in my opinion, was to be safe, was to be secure, and she was willing to do some horrible things to do that. That one was just setting, good sir. Yeah, I know. I should have left it alone. Who's gonna attack me? So we know the rest of what's going on with America now. They, now that she sent Mesmer away, she's essentially defeated anyone who could be a potential enemy to her. There are no real wars left to fight, it doesn't seem. And this is when we start to see some of the other players. Such as one of the other main people we're going to talk about tonight, which is Mikola. Boss time. Maybe we'll fight a boss, and then we'll talk about Mikola. Any questions from you guys as far as America goes? We sort of know, quickly how the rest goes. She ends up marrying Radigan. The Night of the Black Knives happens. The Shattering War happens. She's in prison within the Erd Tree. And being punished by the Two Fingers, it seems. That seems to be everything that's happening with her. Why can I not use that? Because I need more faith. That's why I can't use that. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Let's fight a boss. Who are you? Lamenter. It does say this is the Lamenter jail, so I take it you're a Lamenter, and summon Mimic. Where'd you go? Ah, there you are. Ah! Okay. One of these, then. Gotta find the real one. Which is you! And he's disappeared again. Wait for him to pop back up with all his little dudes. Ah, you're the last one. There we go. And we win. Lamenter's Mask. Let's see what that says. Stone mask twisted into an expression of rapturous grief, used while disrobed to transform into a lamenter. The change cannot be undone except by death. Using this mask while already transformed causes the head to swell in size. Transformation tallies with the state of a denizen of paradise, but the people of the tower denied and hid it from the world. In their foolishness, they view true bliss with deep fear. Let's, I want to try it on. Oh, is it not a helmet? Oh, it's not. It's must be an item. Well, we're this now. All right, let's turn it off. Oh. Maybe we can put clothes back on and that'll... Cannot change equipment at this time. Are we just this now forever? We might be this forever. I need to go find a Grace, y'all. See if I can fix this. Just curious. Where's the Grace? I need the Grace. Okay, let's go res with the Grace. I'm guessing that'll fix this. Or death. Okay. We are still this. Hang on. Let's use our runes. Let's level up. Because we have quite a few runes right now, and I don't want to lose them. Till death. Okay, we'll go die. We'll go die. It's fine. And so now, you know, we have a better idea of Marika, her motivations, the kind of person that she was. But in the end, I can't help but see her as that scared girl in the shaman village just trying to figure it out. And then she was sort of twisted by the fingers that were not apparently running on good information. Hang on, I think there's a cliff we can jump off here. Yeah, good cliff. Cliff time! I think Marika is an extremely nuanced character with both good and bad. But at the end of the day, she did order a genocide, so you know, not great. She did some bad stuff. I'm actually gonna change outfits, guys. I want this outfit. And with that, I think we can actually switch to a bigger shield too. Yeah, we can. I think I might switch out my... Nah, we'll keep the hammer for now. Gosh, this outfit looks so good. Looks so good. So good. Alright, what's some other places we haven't been to? Then we'll start talking about Mikola. We did go through the Darklight Catacombs, but I don't know if we ever finished them. Gosh, I know there's at least one more, right? Rivermouth Cave. I don't think we've done the Rivermouth Cave. Let's go there. All right. Mikola time. So, Mikola is born of Marika and Radagon, who we know are the same people. He was also born cursed to look youthful forever. It is my belief now that not only does he look like a child, I believe he is also childlike. Like, in... You know, not quite the same as a child, because he is, like, thousands upon thousands. Like, all of these people are incredibly ancient. And, like, all of this took... Like, the events and stuff I'm talking about took place a long-ass time ago. All of these things have been a long, long time. Sorry, doggos. Sorry, little doggos. You know, so Mikola, I believe, also had, like, sort of the naivety of a child, but he was also a genius. He made some great things. You know, he created spells. He created, the needle to stave off the Scarlet Rot and, keep the, outer gods sort of out of things. Unalloyed gold, sort of does that. We're gonna fall through this. You know, so Mikola was brilliant. He was a brilliant young man, and overall, generally cared about people. Oh, we about to get some Formless Mother lore? We might be about to get some Formless Mother lore, y'all. Now, I do still believe that the Formless Mother did come from whatever Marika killed. I believe... Hey! Dank meme. Oh, buddy, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. I appreciate your raid, bud. I don't know how to do a shout-out, but that's okay. The only people here are Heart of Animus, and he's already your follower. So, I think we're okay. I think everyone in here is already a follower, but, anyway, shout... Oh, God, we're getting our ass beat. Oh, we're getting our ass beat. Oh, we're getting our ass beat to hell. Got all distracted. Huh. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. Okay, not my finest moment. Okay. Let's go, mole people. Let's go again. Another one. Okay. Back up. Oh. Yeah, dang me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh, we died. I got distracted. How How did Elden Ring go, Dank? How did that end up going for you? GG, right? So yeah, where were we? You got poo-pooed on as usual. Well, don't feel bad. I just got poo-pooed on too. That's bound to happen in Elden Ring from time to time. We are talking about the lore of Elden Ring right now and how everything fits together. So I will warn any of the raiders here. Heavy spoilers right now for certain characters. If you care a lot about the lore and don't want to be spoiled on the lore, oh, you want to know all about it. Okay. So right now we just finished up talking about Marika, and how she sort of her life story and everything. And so we're going to talk about Miquella now. Miquella is the youngest child of Marika, and he is cursed to forever look like a child and everything like that. He was born as a twin. His twin is Melania, who you fight in the base game, and who kicks the crap out of you quite often. All right, let's see. We were just discussing that Miquella is brilliant. He's brilliant, but while being essentially stuck in the body of a child, I think he is also at least has the naivety of a child. Probably somewhere, maybe around like 12 years old. But overall is genuinely, he cares about people. Everything he does seems to be in the service of the ones he loves. Now, Miquella's great rune, and it could even be inherent in Miquella himself, Miquella has the ability to charm people, to essentially take away their will. And while he's not like this evil dictator who's like, you know, oh, you belong to me now, and you're, you know, he genuinely tries to be good with his powers and tries to create a better world using his power. Unfortunately, you know, taking away people's free will is kind of a no-no. It's not really good for anybody. And so you have this godlike being who has all of this power in basically, you know, the understanding of someone young or someone who's a child, which is dangerous, very dangerous for all involved. Now, let's start relatively early with Miquella. We know at a very young age, you know, he has this affliction. His sister is inflicted with a scarlet rot. He's known a bit of suffering, and he wants to end that suffering. Let's see here. You just slung the shit out of that MF. Yep. Hell yeah. Alright, cleared the room. Goodness gracious, that sucked. It was a heck of a room. So Miquella, when he was young, you know, he was chosen by the Two Fingers to be an Empyrean. And being an Empyrean in... oh, we're about to fight a boss. Pause on the lore. Chief Bloodfiend. Oop. Alright, wasted that a little bit. Let's summon our Mimic. Let's not get beat to hell. Alright, come on. Come on, Bacon. Oh, he has a jump attack too! I'm not the only jumpy boy here! Ooh, not good, not good. Alright. These. Do another one of these. Bloodfiend Hexer's Ashes. Nice. Excellent. So when Miquella was young, he was chosen by the Two Fingers to be an Empyrean. An Empyrean means that that person can ascend to godhood. So there were 3 Empyreans at this point, which was Ronnie, Melania, and Miquella. Now, unfortunately for Melania, she was already possessed, or however you want to say it, with the god of Rot, which is an outer god. We're not going to go too deep into that. Ronnie, as we, find out through the base game and everything, she wanted nothing to do with the Two Fingers, was like, I'm not going to be controlled by them, and she kind of went on her own way. So that leaves us with Miquella. And Miquella decided in his, so to be a god in Elden Ring, you have to choose a consort. Marika, as a consort, had first Godfrey, and then Radagon after that, and if you look at the first Elden Lord, Placidusax the Dragon. Quick aside about Placidusax, everybody. I want to say this before I forget again. So we know that Placidusax was originally a 5-headed dragon, but only had 2 when we fought him. The reason he only had 2 was because the dragon Baal that we fought in the last episode challenged him to become Lord, and ended up taking 3 of Placidusax's heads. We can see Placidusax's heads biting Baal's body if you look close enough. So just a quick aside there, as far as that goes. So Miquella, so anyway, any god of the realm needed a consort. There's a big running theme of 2s in the lore of Elden Ring, and I think it sort of fits into that a bit. And so when Miquella was young, he saw his older brother Radahn and saw his kindness and how strong he was as a warrior, and asked Radahn to be his consort. It is my belief that Radahn said no. I believe that Radahn denied Miquella's request to become his consort, mostly because I believe Radahn was a relatively loyal kind of guy who, he didn't want to start a new age. He was cool with the Golden Order. He was cool with how things were going. I think he would have more or less chosen to have become Elden Lord within the current age instead of starting a new age with Miquella. Especially because we know Radahn's a great warrior. I don't think he's cruel, but he's a warrior and seems to enjoy that a bit. We know from the Radahn Festival that it's called the Festival of War because, he likes war enough. So I believe he turned Miquella down. And because he knew of Miquella's ability, I think he stayed the hell away from Miquella pretty much forever after that. Because he knew that Miquella could charm him. Now, Miquella, we have some evidence that he will do things, he will charm people when he wants something. And it is quite clear that he wanted Radahn as his consort. But he couldn't charm him. Because I think Radahn would stay the hell away from Miquella after that, because he didn't want to get charmed and lose his free will. And I believe that is at the time that Miquella sent Melania after Radahn. Because we know that happened. We know that Melania and Radahn had that big fight in Caelid where she bloomed and she was trying to kill Radahn. Now, I believe she was trying to kill Radon so that Miquella could revive Radon at the Gate of Divinity to then charm him and then become his king consort. We know now that, like, so if you watch the story trailer for the base game of Elden Ring, you'll see that Melania whispers something to Radon right before she blooms. And we know now that it, well, I'll actually just read it here for you. I'll read it verbatim, because we have the stuff to do it. When she whispered in his, when Melania, Blade of Miquella, let the rot flower blossom in Aeonia, Radon heard a murmur in his ear. Miquella awaits thee, O promised consort. So I believe that Melania was sent by Miquella to kill Radon so that he could then revive Radon to charm him and make him king consort. He wanted to death roofie him. Yes, essentially that is exactly what Miquella was doing. And it didn't work because Radon is a tough dude to kill, apparently, and he didn't die. He just got infected with rot, and Melania almost died. Good lord, dude. Stop it. Stop it. Leave me alone. You stop that. And so the plan was essentially stuck in limbo. Now we know. Oh God, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Oh, get out of here. Heal. Trying to talk about lore and get my ass beat at the same time. There we go. We know that at certain points that Miquella had a lot of other plans. He ended up, he was trying to create an eclipse to bring Godwyn back to life. Oh, this dude up there. Let's take care of him. He created unalloyed gold to try to cure his sister of the Scarlet Rot. We know that he had all of these kind of plans that never really fully seemed to come to fruition. And so I think his ultimate plan was godhood so he could just create the world that he wanted. He needed a king consort to do that. He needed to divest himself of his body to do so at the Gate of Divinity to become a god. So he had to work on getting his plans all together. Now, this brings us to someone that we probably need to apologize to, and that's Mohg. His older brother, the Omen, Mohg. Mohg, we find out from some dialogue with Einbach, was actually charmed by Miquella. So when we fight Mohg in the Mohgwyn dynasty area, he was not in control of his own actions. Miquella was. It is entirely possible, although I disagree a little bit with this take, that Mohg was never in control of his own ability, in control of himself. From the so-called kidnapping of Miquella, which wasn't a kidnapping, or it's up to interpretation. It is entirely possible that Mohg was under Miquella's control the entire time, because Miquella had every intention of using Mohg to get to what he wanted, which was A, to get to the Land of Shadow, and B, and I believe that he started this plan after the fight with Radon, understanding that Radon, his plan with Radon wasn't going to work. That he was going to use Mohg's body as the vessel for bringing Radon back to life and then being able to charm him. He was also using Mohg. Oh, well, fuck. How do I get back down there? Oh, dip. Oh, dingleberries. Must We must have to go this way. Get down from here? Still too much of a drop. Ooh. What about... Okay, we can make that. I bet we can make that jump. Yeah, we can make that jump, gamers. We can make that jump, gamers. Ah, lovely. Okay, where was I? Moog, yes. So, it's of my opinion that Moog, so, little backstory on Moog. He was, in the sewers of Lindell, where he had visions of the Formless Mother, and started his own plan on making, in the Formless Mother as an outer god, and... Is this the beginning? Is this the fucking beginning? Damn it, this is the beginning! Hang on, gamers. Give me a second here. Give me a second while I figure out how to do this. Okay, I think I... Okay. We just went the wrong way. So, yeah. So, at this point, Mikola has Moog take him, and whatever Mikola... or whatever Mikola had Moog do to him is what gave him access to the Lands of Shadow, where he could ascend to his godhood. Now, there's still a problem with all of this, and that is the fact that Radahn is still alive and wandering around Caelid all crazy-like. Well, oh, Telu the Golemsmith. Very nice. What does this do? Does this switch this thing? I bet that switches it back. That's okay. We're done here, I think. So so there's the issue is that Radahn's still alive, so his soul isn't free to be resurrected, so that Mikola could take control of it. And that's where us, the Tarnished, your player, comes in. We end up killing Radahn in the Festival of War, which ends up sending his soul to the Land of Shadow. At which point now Mikola can revive his soul. Unfortunately, he still needs a body for his king consort to Scorpion River Catacombs. We haven't gone there. Let's go. Let's go to that, gamers. He doesn't have a body yet for his king consort to put him in. So then, once again, we the Tarnished end up going and killing Moog. We learn from Ansbach that Moog's body is absconded with and brought to Mikola the Kind. And that is the body that he uses to put Radahn's soul in to become king consort and then ascend to his godhood, which we see. And at that point, we end up fighting Mikola and Radahn and end up defeating him. I fully believe that Radahn was charmed the entire time during our fight. It's a little strange. You never hear him make any noises, which is a little weird. Kind of creepy, in fact. But Mikola plans on ushering in, and so now we're at the point where Mikola is like, okay, well, there is still a current... Oh, my God. Oh, God, fuck. Well, that happened. And I truly believe that, and so on, that's called Death Blight. It's a status effect that if you get your meter full on Death Blight, you die. You just effing die. And that's what happened to us. We just straight died. How did that happen, though? Oh, I see him. I see him. There's one of those little bastards up there. There's one of those little bug-eyed bastards. Hang on, gamers. Here, I'll show him to you. Where's our telescope? Closer. Look at him. Son of a bitch. All right. Maybe we'll go back this way. I don't think we're supposed to get through... Oh, wait. No, this didn't lead to anywhere, did it? Okay, so we just need to run across. Do I have... I don't have any of my spells on. I switched out all my damn... I do have this. I do have this. Can I target you? No. Hang on. We're gonna go back to the Grace real quick. I have a spell for this. I have a spell, gamers. Oh. Oh! Anyway, so, you know, we still have the current god, which is Marika, and essentially us now, who we are the Elden Lord. After, you know, final boss and everything like that. So the last thing in Miquella's plan that needed to be fixed was essentially getting rid of us. Which is what he, you know, when he ends up, like, grabbing you and stuff in that boss fight, he's like, look, just please give up. Please give up. I'm gonna usher in this age of compassion. It's gonna be great. But the issue is, Miquella has a mind of a child. And he's naive, and he believes that he can just make the world how he wants it to be. I still didn't do what I wanted to do. I'm getting distracted by lore. I'm getting so distracted, y'all. Hang on. Give me a sec here. We need to switch out some stuff. So yeah, and I think that more or less kind of like sums up what is, you know, going on with Miquella and his story for the most part. In the end, Miquella was not bad. He wasn't bad. He was just not right. He was not correct in what he was trying to do. He was trying to create a world. You know, others like Marika tried to create a world through force. She did all of these wars to consolidate her power and try to create a world where she was safe and wouldn't feel the persecution she did from her childhood. Miquella was trying to create a world where everyone was accepted. He wasn't trying to do it through force, though. He was trying to do it through force coercion, though. And ended up taking away a lot of people's free will in the process, including his consort, Radahn. Okay, let's get across this bridge. I think if we get... Oh, yeah, look at its eyes. Did you see its eyes? Oh, my God, its eyes got huge. Okay, we got across, though. And I used Golden Vow instead of Order Healing. Order Healing will get rid of Death Blight. So let's take a good look at this bug-eyed bat. Look at him. Look at that nonsense. Ugh, hate that. Hate that for us. Can I target it now? Cannot target it. That's okay. That's fine. We're making progress now. But we need to be wary of Death Blight in this place. I love it. The big eyes. It's great. That's great. Any questions, gamers, about Miquella? Any questions about the lore we've covered so far in this episode? I want to try to give a... And I'm truly thinking about doing this. I'm truly thinking about just making my own lore video that I do the entire timeline of Elden Ring, all of its players, in one YouTube video. I would have to do a lot of research. It would take a lot of work and a lot of editing that I don't know how to do yet, but it is something I would like to do. But any questions on Miquella? Any questions on Marika? Because I think I'm sure I'm missing stuff. I'm sure I'm forgetting things that I meant to talk about. But I think that gives us a pretty decent view of everything everything in the story for the most part, as far as what pertains to things we learned in the DLC. Who's Miquella's daddy? Miquella's daddy is Radagon. And we find out in the base game that Radagon and Marika are in fact two aspects of the same person. Much like, in fact, Miquella and Saint Trina. We learn about Saint Trina. You'll see Saint Trina's lilies around the place and everything. Saint Trina is another aspect of Miquella. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck! Get out of here! Ow. Oh, you decided to follow me, didn't you? So, yeah, Miquella's daddy, and by extension, Melania's daddy, is Radagon, who is another aspect of Radagon's an aspect of Marika, who I believe Radagon sort of came... I don't know exactly how it works, I'll be honest. There's a lot of speculation. But I believe that in order to become... Oh, fuck! I believe in order to become a god, you have to have these twin aspects. So I have a theory that when you are an Empyrean, you end up having these twin aspects about you, because we see it in we actually see it in Ronnie. We see it in Ronnie, who is also an Empyrean. She, I believe, her other aspect was oh god, what did she call herself? Rena. Her other aspect was Rena the witch. So there was Ronnie, and then there was Rena. We never really see Rena. It is possible that, like Miquella, he divested himself of she divested herself of this other part. Oh, fuck. Let's go up the ladder. Let's not deal with that right now. And I believe, so I believe Empyreans. Now, that does bring up Melania and, like, who her other aspect would be. This looks like a secret. Not a secret. Okay. Oh, we're getting oh, fuck! Where is it? I love the spell real quick aside, gamers. I love the spell animation for this. It looks so neat to me. I don't know. I think that looks neat. Ding, ding. Ah, there he is. Okay. So we gotta run across then, I think. Alright. Come on, come on. Spell. Okay, and we're through. Yeah, so, why don't we talk a little bit about these aspects? So we learn from one of Miquella's crosses, you know, when he talks about, like, he's, like, getting rid of parts of himself. When we find where Saint Trina is, it's, you know, oh, that's not what I meant to do. I want my shield now. He says, and here this, oh, fuck me running. Get out of here with that. Get out of here. That's some baby back bullshit. I hate the Deathblight bug-eyed guys. I hate them. I wish they didn't cause me so much pain, because I think they're kind of cute, but also fuck them. Oh, and I'm gonna do a quick little thing here. I don't usually do this, but seeing as I have a lot of viewers from another channel, if you guys would be willing to hit that follow button, I'm trying to get to affiliate, and I'm like 20 followers away, so if you'd be willing to hit that follow button, I would appreciate you greatly. If you're interested in, well, I say this, but we're actually this is sort of our last episode of Elden Ring for a while. I plan on doing another Elden Ring run, but probably not for quite some time. But if you are interested in that kind of thing, hit that follow button. We have a really good community here. Love my boy Dank. Love my boy Dank. I'll tell you what, I feel like a super connection to the younger crowd watching your stream. I'm like, man, I know what glizzy is now. I know some slang. I love it. Dank's an L promoter. He's so great. He's such a good dude. Storyaverse, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I appreciate that follow. Every follow gets me one step closer to achieving that dream of being an affiliate. So yeah. Lore-wise, what else do we have lore-wise to talk about? Boy, I think we've covered, as far as like DLC lore goes and everything, I think we have covered quite a bit of it. Oh, fuck. Oh, he still hit me with this. Oh, no! Oh, this sucks. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this. I hate where we are right now. Oh, no. Oh, we're all in the death flight. Oh, fuck. Fuck me running. No, get away from me. Ah. Ah. Yeah, so if you are interested in more Elden Ring content, especially the lore of Elden Ring, you can follow the Poser Players on YouTube, and all of my Elden Ring content is on there. It is 2 separate playthroughs. The first one is was the first ever thing I did on my channel, and it was getting the last achievement in Elden Ring by getting the Frenzied Flame ending. So if you want some good Frenzied Flame lore, that's on there. If you want to see the adventures of Ravnik Bupples, who is this character right here, it's actually Bupples, but he likes to be known as Bupples. The whole thing is up there. I just have the last 2 episodes, which was the episode before that, and this one, and you will get to watch all of his adventures and all of the lore we did. What else? Ah, fuck. All right. Let's go. Order healing. You ain't getting me. You ain't getting me, you bug-eyed bitch. Now, can I break this? Cannot break it. It is just a thing that exists. Okay. At least we're making our way through these catacombs, y'all. Seems to be going pretty halfway well. Am I missing anything about Mikla? So we can sort of... oh, actually, it's boss time. It's boss time, y'all. Never mind. We'll talk about some more lore in a minute. It's time to beat a boss. Oh, what are we about to fight here, y'all? I don't even know what we're about to see. Let's drink this. Let's have this on standby. Oh, Godwin, what are you Oh, Godwin, what are you doing down here? Oh, so this was a question raised by the community as far as why Mikla chose Radahn as his consort when... Oh, fuck! Bro, get off of me! Did he just drain my health? Dude, this guy is kicking my asshole. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, you big dummy. Oh! Shield up! Shield up, Ravnik! Ugh! Take a drink. Oh! Fuck! Let up, bro! Come on, pay attention to the mimic for 1 second. There we go. Got our healing in. Oh, soon we're just gonna be punching this guy to death. Oh no, he got me again! Oh, damn it! Oh, this guy sucks. We're dead. Nah, we didn't make it there. Nah, we'll get him next time. So a lot of people ask why Miquella chose Radahn as his consort instead of Godwyn, because from everything we found in the lore, it seemed like Miquella was closest to Godwyn. There are statues in the Halig tree that show who we assume to be Godwyn, comforting young Miquella and Melania in their afflictions. It is my belief that he did not choose Godwyn because Godwyn was already promised to Ranni. That's my belief. I have nothing really to back that up. But I believe that Godwyn the Golden was promised to Ranni, which is why Miquella did not choose him as his consort. But once again, I don't have anything to really back that up beyond my own speculation. But as you'll find in Elden Ring lore, a lot of it is just reading between lines and, nope, don't you dare, don't you dare. Reading between lines and coming to your own conclusions, which is one thing that makes the lore of Elden Ring so much fun. It's a fun community to jump into, and it's fun to try to figure out those secrets. Yeah, all right. Time for some victory water. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Cool. Okay. Runes. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, this is Godwyn. After Godwyn was assassinated on the Night of the Black Knives, his soul died, but his body didn't. And that's what created the undead in this world, or those who live in death. And his body kept fucking expanding and getting weird looking. And so that's him. And it might be the fact, like, that might actually end the world at some point. So, little fun tidbit there. We have enough to level, so why don't we do that? Now, I'm missing a set of armor, and I want to find out where it is, because I would love to get it, and we still have time in this stream to do so. Let's see here. Armor... Elden Ring. I know, thrilling content. Watching me look stuff up on my phone. Oh, what? Hang on. All right, we're going to go head over to Bonnie Village, which we were talking about Marika. We were talking about Marika earlier and how her people, the shamans, were stuffed into these jars because the Horn Scent wanted to, essentially. Well, you know, as part of rituals and everything like that. And a lot of that happened here in Bonnie Village. It's a frightening place. It is proper scary. It's pretty horrific. This place is pretty horrific. After the lore of it and everything. It's, this is basically where they would cut up shamans and stuff them into jars. Ugh, don't even like being here after hearing about the lore. It's awful. Now, somewhere around here is apparently the Bonnie jail. You know what? Look, let's look it up. Let's look it up here, so that we are not just wasting time running around. Bonnie jail. Bonnie jail. Elden Ring, then. That's not what I want. Let's just look around a little bit more. We'll look around. Hey, puppers, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for chatting. I appreciate it. Wonder if it's all the way down there. Wonder if it's in that canyon there. I bet it is. I bet it's in the canyon. We're gonna jump down to that canyon. I'm good. How are you? I'm good. I'm doing just fine. You know what? I do feel a little bittersweet today, seeing as this is gonna be our last episode of Elden Ring for quite some time, and the last episode with this character that, I mean, like, you can watch the first episode where we made him and we named him, and this is probably going to be his last episode, and there's a bittersweet feeling to that we accomplished so much with Ravnik Bupples. But it's time for him to rest soon. But more fun that's absolutely right. We are going to be tomorrow we're going to be playing another Crab's Treasure. We started another Crab's Treasure. For those of you who don't know, another Crab's Treasure is Dark Souls, but you're a crab. And you're trying to get your shell back, and it's lovely. It's so good. It's so great, and I'm really excited to go back and start playing that again. So a bit of a bittersweet feeling today, knowing that we are soon going to be done. Soon going to be done with Ravnik, and we are going to put him to bed. Oh, what's this? There we go. Let me think. What's more lore I want to talk about? I felt like I had a lot of lore that I wanted to discuss in this episode, and I feel like I forgot a lot of it. Okay, so that's that way. So I want to explore up this way a little bit. Oh, there's another one of those greater potentates. So the potentates, they're the ones who essentially chop up the people and put them into jars. Which is why they have these big fucking knives. I can't say that I approve of them or like them very much. After learning the lore of this place. Let's do a heal. Alright. There we go. Ugh, having issues with my controller. Damn it. There we go. Hang on, guys. Rather than wander around, we're gonna find this place. We're gonna find this place. Bonnie Jail Elden Ring. Show me where this is. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. Directly south. Okay. Excellent. Gives us a heading. Love to see it. Okay, so what else? What else do we got? What else do we got, gamers? Can I get back to the other side? We can with Torrent. Torrent can make that leap. There we go. That's what I want. Alright, let's head across this bridge to the south. And the jail should be that way. And I believe with this jail, we'll have done all of the side dungeons in this DLC. I think we'll have essentially fully completed the DLC in all of its parts. So that's... Oh, fuck! Oh, get away from me. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, and you guys can't get in here because you too big. Eat my shit. Oh, Puppers, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I appreciate the follow. You know, every day we're getting closer to affiliate, and every follow is greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. All right. Here we go. Another awful jail where people get stuffed into jars, and we're going to fight jar people. I am unfortunately never going to be able to really fully look at Alexander the same way anymore. Knowing he's got one of these guys inside of him. Oh, it's really rough. Let's go this way first. Get our shield up. Never... Oh! Our shield did not help us there. Nope, not that one. Ravnik. That guy's just sitting there. Oh, look at this. Poor person was tortured. Because that's another thing they did to the shamans. Like, we're going to read this here real quick. It's an item description. I didn't read it before because the item was gross. Where is it? It's the tooth whip. A whip bestrewn with rotting, misshapen teeth, filthy and seething with disease. The teeth are embedded in the whip and douse the victim with deadly poison upon each strike. As the wounds ripen, they grow inflamed and ooze pus. The flesh of shamans was said to meld harmoniously with others, which is why they are used for the creation of these pots, which is why, essentially, America was looking for power to not be persecuted, essentially, which is why we're all here in the first place. Oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about was why I am happy that we chose the ending for the main game we did with Ravnik. So in the main game, we chose the ending of Ravnik, of the ending of Perfect Order. And it's essentially the belief that the world and the Elden Ring work relatively well as long as there are no gods involved, because the gods are fickle, like humanity is. And so the Rune of Perfect Order essentially protects the Elden Ring from outside influence of other gods. And as we can see with our fight with Mikola and everything, I love that. I love that emote. Just glizzies. Glizzies, because glizzies are hot dogs, right? That's my understanding of what a glizzy is. Am I the old man who doesn't fully understand that yet? But just glizzies falling all over. Oh, fuck! There we go. Ooh, stalwart horn charm. Let's read that. Ceremony accoutrement worn by Hornsent. Horns are sublime artifacts to Hornsent, and their presence confirms the belief that they are a chosen people. Only the repeated sprouting of fresh horns can create a tangled horn, which is viewed as irrefutable symbol of primacy. It's so strange, you know, and so now we also understand why America hated creatures with horns so much, was because you had the Hornsent who believed that the... Oh, really? We just been in a big circle? Fuck. Anyway, you know, America's people were subjugated by the Hornsent who believed that horns were divine. So in America's Golden Order, she essentially said, you know what's not divine? You know what actually gets persecuted? Horns. Fuck you. Which is what eventually led her to send her own children, Morgoth and Moog, into the sewers of Lindell. Was because of her hatred of anything with horns on it. And then we know she sent Mesmer to commit genocide against the Hornsent. Oh, yeah, get off. Get off. Oh, get off of me. You're gross. Oh, my cape's all gross now. Oh, this is awful. Oh, for a broken rune. F off. One more, just for good measure. There we go. What'd y'all drop? Bunch of junk. Gotcha. Okay. Nah. Screw you guys. Oh, there's another path here. But yeah, the contrast is so interesting that here in the Land of Shadow, horns are seen as divine, when you had Marika, who is like, fuck yo horns. But it does tend to make sense. So, and that's one of the big reasons I love the DLC, is because we get this really pretty complete picture of Marika's life. And I think that's great. Oh, trying to get me, big old jar boy? And Marika was always one of... definitely a character that I was interested in as far as the lore goes. And the fact that we get so much... I hate killing the jar babies. It makes me feel bad. I don't like it. Also, I forgot the one last thing we didn't do in the base game that we've got to do. We never went back to Jarburg. So we're gonna go back to Jarburg, and we're gonna finish up that quest line, because I don't think we ever finished it. So we're gonna do that. Oh, there's something up there. Onwards and downwards. Oh, get out of here. Ah, ouch. Go. Oh. Hang on. I have to do a message. Real quick. Message templates. Likely house. Actually, yeah, that's fine. But overall, the story of Elden Ring is very sad. It's very much this cycle of violence. You know, the Hornsent believed that the shamans were lesser beings, and so then in turn, Marika treated other horned beings like lesser beings in her pursuit of power. And that cycle would have probably continued with Mikola, unfortunately, with him charming people. Someone would have eventually risen up to fight him. Other wars would have been fought. So that's why I like our ending. We essentially take gods out of the equation now. Sure, you're still probably going to have wars and stuff. Just because people in general are going to do that. But at least now you don't have cosmic fucking beings doing it, making things really difficult. And that's all thanks to you, Tarnished. It's all thanks to you. Okay. Where do we... Looks like down there is sort of the area we want to go. Indeed, gamers. How do we get down there? Let's go this way. Actually, this. Onwards and downwards. So yeah. Ooh! Let's try try to get them together so I can hit them with one attack. Come on. Come here. All right, we'll take them down separately. But yeah, you see that body in the center? Also on its head, when you look very, very closely, probably can't look close enough here, but like you can there's a seal written upon their head. Believe the horn scent put that on the shaman's heads before they end up stuffing them in those jars. Ooh! Nope! 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 There we go. Y'all, I feel that timer counting down to when we're done streaming with Ravnik, and I'm so sad. I'm so sad. No, not the prolapsed again. Yeah. Alright, well, it's boss time. Unfortunately, we have very little to help us in our fight. We have very, very little indeed. So... Cursed excuse me? Okay. Okay, not a good start. Not a good start. Heal. Fighting in the flippin' dark. Let's get this lantern out. Lantern. Oh, we're done. Okay. I think we were supposed to fight that boss. Thanks, Mimic, for fighting the boss. Now there's some armor here that we're supposed to be getting. Let's read that item description. Cursed blades appear to dance when they spin their shimmering circular blades. These aesthetics, who failed to become tutelary deities, were a scourge for those who attempted to invade Hornsent homelands. Long ago, before the land was overshadowed by invasion, this scourge was shunned and the cursed blades were imprisoned. It was during this confinement that Mira met Labyrinth, and upon her death, Labyrinth was plunged into devastating darkness. All right. Okay. A little interesting info there. Let's... Can I go back up? I can't go back up. I have to go... Okay, gotcha. All right, let's go back to the beginning. I don't even really want to go... I think if we do this, though, like, everything's already... I think most things are already dead in here, so I think it's... We're fine. We're fine. I don't think this will respawn everything. Like I said, I think we've killed most things in here, so I'm not too worried. So we're not going to rest the grace. So that we don't end up respawning everything and ruining our day. That one. Let's try going down to that one. And this one. Then down here. Lovely. This looks like a trap. Anything? No? Nothing? Weird empty room? Looks to be a weird empty room. Let's try the one beside it. Oh! Get away from me. Nasty. Oh, treasure. Ow. No, don't you do it! Okay. Boy, we have nothing. Oh, sucks. That sucks. Okay, how do we get down from here? Oh. Oh, that's nice. There we go. Okay. No, no. Taking a ride on the elevator. Up. Uppies. Okay. Go back down. Summon it again. Then we'll get off. I think over there is where I'm trying to go. That hole in the wall. Right where Ravnik's head is. But we'll see. We're going to explore a little bit more. But I do want to head to Jarburg. And I want to finish up the Jarburg storyline. And then we need to park Ravnik where he's gonna end his story. I am gonna try to go a little on the cinematic side with Ravnik, as I think he deserves it. I think we have gone through a lot with this character, and I want to give him a good ending. As is befitting Ravnik Bupples of the Bubbles. In fact, we're going to switch up a little bit, everybody. It is not exactly powerful anymore. But boy, I'll be darned if I'm not going to toot my way to killing some enemies today. Oh, is this we're back at the beginning? Yeah, it's bubble time. It's bubble time, y'all. Okay, so that wasn't the right way. We're gonna chill in this jail for like 10 more minutes, y'all. To see if we can get over to that hole in the wall. Because like I said, I believe that hole in the wall is where there is... I believe there... Okay, so they respawned. They respawn. Traveling respawned everybody. So we're going to go rest at the Grace so that we can have some... so that we can have some flasks and stuff so we don't die. And so we can be free to blow bubbles. So, does anyone in the chat want to know any more lore? Because like I said, we're not going to be doing Elden Ring for some time, so if you want to get some lore questions in, ask them now, or forever hold your peace. Well, not forever. Like I said, we're probably going to be doing another Elden Ring run in like, I don't know, 8 months to a year. Seems like a while, but... and like I said, there is a ton of lore and stuff on the YouTube channel if you want to watch all that. It's not watching live, unfortunately, but, you know, there'll be some stuff. Alright, let's go this way. Ooh! Let's go down here. Let's go down this way. And down this way. Run past the slimes. Oop. Oh, he got me. Yeah, he got me, gamers. Oh. Ew. I hate the slimes because you have to like sit there and watch while they basically eat you for a while. Is that the way I want to go just yet? I think it is. I think that is the way I want to go. I'm sorry, gamers. It's probably really dark for you on that screen. Let me turn the light on so you can see a bit. Okay, let's go through here. Because where I want to go is up there. Maybe if I don't hurt the jars, they won't hurt me? Yeah, I want to be up... Oh, fuck. Sorry, baby jars. Let's go in here. Bubbles. Toot toot! Gosh, bubbles really don't do any damage anymore. It's bad. Okay, this is a dangerous place for us. This is a dangerous place for us to be. Let's get out of here. Nope, nope, nope. Pass. Hard pass. Okay, so how do we get over to the spot we want to get to? Oh, you're still following, huh? You stop. Bubbles! All the bubbles! Now get off. Don't threaten me with a good time. Nom nom nom. Toot 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 toot. Toot 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 toot. Bubble time. Toot 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 toot. Okay. I think... How the flip do I get over there? You know, are we... No, this isn't the beginning. This isn't the beginning. But I also don't want to go down there because that doesn't lead us to anything. How the hell? Aw, Dank Meme, you're so nice. You're the best. But that's not true. You're the best streamer. You're the best streamer there is, bud. You have so much content. You got that Fortnite on lockdown. I did love watching you play Elden Ring, though. I was having a blast. I'm like, damn it! I have to go do my stream, but I want to watch Dank play Elden Ring. Anytime you want to do Elden Ring content, bud, I am there for it. I love it. I loved watching your reactions of just like with every enemy being like, "What is that?" It was great. It was so much fun. Having a blast with that. All right, guys. I'm not gonna mess around in this jail anymore trying to find this one set of armor. You know, it's a really, really cool looking set of armor, but yeah, we have other things to do, and I'm not sure how to get over there. Actually, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, fuck. Yeah, there you are. Bubbles! Clean yourself off, you gross thing. Toot 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 toot. Bubble time. Toot 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 toot. I wish they hadn't nerfed this. I loved doing bubbles. And they nerfed it and it's not good anymore. And I'm sad about that. Now, here's the thing. They only nerfed the bubbles with this particular horn. There's a couple other horns that might still actually work, but not as good as this one, unfortunately. Like, there was a time, if I had been this close to something and blew my bubbles, this thing would be dead. Why don't they... So here's the thing. I'm going to be fully honest with you guys. Bubbles were broken. If you did bubbles right, it was silly how broken you could make that build. I didn't make that build broken because I didn't want to break the game. I wanted to have a little bit of the struggle and everything. I wanted to have a little bit of that struggle, and I was afraid if I had done all the things to do it, it would have broken the game. I could still do a challenge run where I used bubbles anyway, but I wasn't about to go into this DLC doing that. That would have been so... Could you imagine me trying to beat Radahn blowing bubbles at him? It would have just been all death all the time. I would still be fighting him. I would still be fighting that dude. All right, we're going to check one more thing. And then we're going to... then we're going to leave. I'm going to look... Hang on, I'm going to look at my chest here real quick. I'm going to see if I have another weapon. I want to look and see if I ever got it. I did. Now, this envoy horn, while not being as good, they did not nerf it. Let's take a look. One little bubble. And there is another... Okay, this is where I want to be, I think. All right, let's look around a little bit. I think I do want to... I need to switch off of this. Oh, bam. Okay, so I think I do want to go down here. Down here. Huh? Nope. I think I'm wrong. Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna leave. But, like, I also like looking at all the bosses in this DLC. So many of them took holy damage. Like, a ton of holy damage. And, no, it's over there. Sorry, gamers. We're leaving. We're leaving. We're going to do other things. We're going to do other things because we're just wandering around in circles at this point in this awful, dank, nasty place. Drafty. It's cold. There are people eating maggots in here. It's a whole thing. We're just... Oh, Dank heard the word dank. Yay. Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna leave. So Jarburg. We're gonna go to Jarburg. Gonna go off to Jarburg, everybody. Also, I want to switch this out for our cool sort of light that we got. I wish I had a boss to fight to show you guys, but I don't. I know there's no more bosses in the DLC. Let me look at our map here and see if there's anyone else that we can have a good little bout with, too. I think we beat everybody, guys. I think we beat everyone. I don't think there is anyone left to fight that we haven't absolutely destroyed. Now, I think I have beaten every boss with Ravnik. I think that is what happened. But so let's go to Jarburg. Let's go to Jarburg and continue that quest line. Where we left it off, what's his name? Dialios Hanslow was here, and he was acting as potentate. for the jars. So let's see how that's going. Pick up some flowers. Hey, little bud, how's it going? How you doing there?
Dialus's smooth and silky hands feel nice when he pats us. But I wish we had a potentate big and strong like you.
I feel like that's what he said last time. Jarberg quest. I want to advance this quest because it's the last. I think it's the last effing quest in Elden Ring that we just haven't done. Dalios, where are you at, bud? Where at, you big nerd? There you are. Hey, bud.
A fool I may be. I can look after some simple jars. Do you pity me? Well, don't. I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm on the straight and narrow. A fool I may be. I can look after some simple jars. Do you pity me? Well, don't. I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm on the straight and narrow.
Okay, gotcha. We just have to rest at the Grace and talk to people, and that'll essentially finish out this quest. So let's go talk to the Jar Baron up here, and then we'll go rest at the Grace.
Dialus's, but I wish.
Yep, gotcha. We did that. So let's rest at the Grace. We're actually going to pass some time, too, I think. Let's pass time until morning. Get some light going. And I think we need to talk to them again.
Dialus's, but I wish.
Talk to Dalios. Hey, bud, anything new?
A fool I may be. Do you pity me?
Nope.
A fool? Do you pity me?
All right. Let's you go. Wait, is there? There is a boss to fight. There is one boss to fight, y'all. We're gonna go do that. We have time. We have time. There, unless I killed it at some point. I don't think I did, but... Oh no, what happened to the jar people? Oh. Jar Baron, what's going on? What's happening?
Oh. Cuz, I'm glad you came. But we're fine now. Dialos fought the poacher, though quite a lot of us got broken.
Oh.
I won't cry, though. I'm a warrior, Jar. A warrior.
Of course you
The tale
are.
of House Hoslow is told in blood. That's the kind of warrior I want to be one day, cuz. Even if I'm scared, I'll still fight to protect everyone.
You do that,
The
little
tale
jar.
of That's the kind of... Even if I'm
Oh, Dalios. Oh. Good man.
You. Are the jars? Are they all right? Did I defend them?
Yes, you did. You defended
Then
them.
all is well. This fool proved his worth in the end.
Oh. Rest well, warrior.
The tale of That's the kind, even if I'm scared.
Okay, now I think we just have to rest at the Grace again. Yeah, just rest at the Grace again. And that should advance time a little bit. And we'll be able to finish out this quest. Then, let's go fight a boss. Oh. Are you gonna oh, he's gonna stuff him inside of himself.
How that's the kind one who
Oh no. Cause that's what jars do. They stuff like the jars in the lands between, like they stuff them inside because they like, especially warrior jars, believe they will gain power. Which does have an element of truth to it, if we look at Alexander. So, you know. It's past time until morning. Yep, there we go. Hey, little jar.
Thanks for coming back, cuz. I've been thinking. It's time for me to set out on a journey. As a warrior jar. Upon the path of champions.
Give Alexander's insides.
Wow. Cuz. Are these insights from Uncle Alexander? Thank you, cuz. I'm a warrior.
Look at his little
jar,
feet.
so I need to be strong. I can really have them. Right? I understand. I'll get strong. Strong enough. I deserve to have Uncle's insights. I don't think I'll see you again. When I set out. Warriors are supposed to work alone. Goodbye, cuz. And thanks for everything. I'll never forget you, cuz. I'll never forget.
Well met, little jar. I'm sure you will do great things, just as your Uncle Alexander did. We get his mask, his whip, and a rune. And that finishes out Jarburg. Alright, y'all. Ready to go fight a boss? I'm ready to go fight a boss. Let us don our old attire. One last time. For we are Elden Lord, Ravnik Bupples. And this is probably going to be a really fucking crazy fight, to be perfectly honest with you. Hopefully we can do it. One last time into the fray. One last boss to fight. Oh, no, I killed it. Oh, no. No, I didn't. It just rendered in. Yes. Let's go. This thing is surrounded by 5 other dragons, and we're gonna take them all down, and we're gonna beat this boss. Summon the mimic. Eat some crab. Let's go. Come, dragons. Oh, we're going. We're gonna fight a bunch of dragons. Yep, they're waking up. They are for sure waking up. They know something's up. Yep. Oh, dang. Oh, get a mimic. Nice. Next dragon. Scream all you want. Your god can't hear you. I am... Uh-oh. Huh! Oh, okay. Alright, not great. Oh, unavoidable tail move! Oh, go, Ravnik! Where you at? Where you at, bigot? Oof. And one of these. All right, there's another one. Oh, Mother Grey Roll, you're going down, and so are your children. Your dragons will no longer hurt my land. I am Elden Lord. And your time has passed. Yes. And now that we've beaten all of the dragons, the big dragon goes away. Wasn't as exciting of a boss fight as I was hoping, but, you know, what are you going to do? Wait. I don't know if we beat this boss. Because I would love to have one more, like... Now, we'll probably beat this boss pretty handily, too, but, you know, what are you going to do? Because I'm not sure if we ever beat this one. Excellent. We haven't. Let's go, Godskin Apostle. Ugh. Get wrecked. What you doing there, Skinny? What you doing there, you fat piece of shit? Well, I was hoping for one last decent boss fight, but looks like we kind of have this one in the bag. But we do get a cool sword from it. Grab this. Go. We get the Godslayer's Greatsword. Why don't we read that, because it has things to do with the Glowmite Queen. Sacred sword of the Glowmite Queen who controlled the Godskin Apostles before her defeat at the hands of Malekith. The black flames wielded by the Apostles are channeled from this sword. All right. Well, y'all, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to visit a couple spots. We're going to visit a couple spots and sort of have a little farewell tour. Where is first step? Yeah, I mean, we're, oh, that's what I should have done. Do we have time? Yeah, we have time. Never mind. We're gonna fight a furnace golem. That's what we're gonna do, because I never beat a furnace golem. I didn't beat a Furnace Golem in the DLC, so we're going to beat a Furnace Golem. That's what we're going to do. Let's see. All right. Load up, load up, load up. We're going to change our equipment. Actually, that's exactly what we're changing to. Let's go fight a Furnace Golem, y'all. Let's go beat this thing. We got this. We got this. Torrent to me. One last time. Let's go biggin'. Oh, as soon as the frame rate's fixed. I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya, biggin'. No more. No more will this icon of genocide walk the lands. Let's do it. Mimic to me. Okay. Okay, got that one. Okay, is he falling? No, we have to do it again. Oh, and jump. Don't get greedy. Okay, he's down. And we gotta get the crit. Yeah! In your face! Alright, we have to do that one more time. He's gonna jump. There's one. Jump. Oh, dang it. Torn. Yep. Oh, we gotta get back up. Come on. Oh, we gotta heal. We gotta heal first. Oh, this is bad. There we go. Okay. Okay, are you falling? Oh, we beat him. Yeah! We did it, gamers! We finally beat a Furnace Golem. Hell yeah. Right. Well, one more thing I want to look at. I'm going to go back to that Gate of Divinity. I want to look at something again real quick. I'm going to get close up to this gate here, and I want to use my telescope again. Hey, Exodo, good to see you. I hope you have also been enjoying your first playthrough of Elden Ring that you hopefully got to start today. I'll be taking my first steps into the Land Between in just a bit. Awesome, dude. As Ravnik ends his journey, you'll start yours. Love it. I love that. All right. Well, Gamers, I think unfortunately, I've stalled long enough. It's time to say goodbye to my favorite character I've ever made in this game. One of the favorites I've made in any game. And we're gonna take Ravnik. And we're gonna plant him in probably my new favorite place in this game. Back to where this all began. Back to where America grew up and saw her people suffer. Man, all the way from Limgrave, y'all. All the way from our first steps in Limgrave to Liurnia, through Caelid, through the Altus Plateau, through Lindell, through the Mountains of Giants, through dragons, through gods, through demigods, through everyone. To fight to become the Elden Lord, to hopefully create a better world. That was our fight all along. And who knows if we made it or not? Who knows if we made the world better? But by God, we tried. And we're Elden Lord. Maybe there's still a chance we can make it better even now. But the time for the sword, the time for the shield, is over. Maybe here, where all of the suffering of the lands between started, maybe here, we can make a new start. With the Golden Order, maybe here, we can make a better world. That's it for Ravnik, y'all. Let's not do that gesture. Let's do a better gesture. Maybe a restful one. There we go. Your job is done, Ravnik. You have fought harder than I could have asked any character to fight. And you did your duty. But yeah, that's it for Ravnik, y'all. I know, the T-pose. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Elden Ring. I know I did. It was a blast. It will live forever on YouTube. You can check it out at PoserPlayersPP on YouTube. There's also a link in the About section if you want to see all that. So unfortunately, Exito, there is, from what we understand, there's not going to be another DLC. This is it. This is the end. This is all there is of Elden Ring. They said they're not going to close the door on it, but they have no intention of right now of making another DLC to Elden Ring. Maybe we'll get patches or something that will add some more content, but until then, this is it. Unless I want to do PvP, but I don't think I do. So, so yeah, everybody. We're going to be back tomorrow with another Crab's Treasure, which is another Souls-like game where you play a crab. I'm going to do voice acting. Do some voice acting and everything. So that'll hopefully be a good time. But it's time to talk about what we talk about every night on stream, because I think it is important. Gamers, have you done self-care today? Have you done something for yourself that is good for your mental well-being or your physical well-being? If you haven't, do that thing today. It could be something simple. It could be eating that snack that you really like. It could be taking a bath, lighting a candle, having a cup of tea. Whatever is good for your body and your soul, do that for yourself today. Even if you've done that already for yourself today, do some more. The shameless plug. This stream is part of my self-care routine. If you want it to be part of yours, or if you enjoyed this content, think about hitting that follow button. And we can go on more adventures together. Ravnik's journey is over, but Krill the Hermit Crab's gonna be tomorrow, and we're gonna do some other games going forward that I think are gonna be a lot of fun, and I would love it if you guys joined us for that. But you know what, guys? That's all I got. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time here on Poser Players. Bye!
Hi, it's me. I'm the problem, can't you see?
Why did you